Hello, hope you is goo. Welcome back to EU4 and the Caliphate. So between episodes here, I took my max amount of corruption loans, giving me 50k. Industrialization has been paid off. And I spent about another 30k sitting in the buildings menu making town halls. So my GovCap's going to drop drastically, or rather my GovCap usage is going to drop drastically. It's going to be really nice. Meaning that there's space for everything I'm taking now. Put simply, I shouldn't need to worry about GovCamp for the rest of the game. Regardless of whether or not I get to 31. Admin. Yeah. That's about it. Oh yeah, I need to get this army over to Siak. And, hold on, what's this? Nitran and Sardinian separatists. Okay. Right, let's quickly send this to the Sardinians. No thanks, I'm not a fan of fish. Maybe I should send this 100k up to GB so that I've finally got something on there. Oh, hold on. I lost a battle. They put 100k units together. Silly Hess, why are you loyal? You shouldn't be loyal. Anyway, let's go sit on Gorlitz again. I have full faith it will work this time. Works first time, every time. I'm sure that was meant to be a cannon for one of my stacks, but I'll just get rid of that for now. It's just in the way. That does, though, mean that my army troop count counts as a 1,100... yeah. Oh, it's actually 1,993. I thought it was going to drop to 1999, but no, it drops to 1993. Whatever. And what I might do is actually leave this 15k as a 15k. And actually turn it into a 100k stack. I can also propagate religion in Lhasa. Thank you. I mean, Malak have 48% of the trade node in Lhasa. Like, that's just not on. We can't be having this. No way, no how. They shouldn't be having that much of the trade share in a trade node a million miles away. And I think what I need to do is actually send this fleet round, grab another 100k into here. Battle of Augsburg 1. Augsburg? Really? And, oh yeah, I need to deal with the Mamluks as well, still. Then these armies can now come to support the European efforts. Put it simply, something like that. Oh, Hess tried to follow up on the unit that got battered. Okay, sure. Oh, you're meant to land there, buddy. Thank you. So yeah, I'll move the 15k off Sicily. That will go over to Constantinople and then just form into a new stack. So Denmark, excellent, because I do want Denmark first. No real reason, I just do. I have just screwed over my colonial nations ships there. Oh well, such is life, huh? Do I finally get Kelantan out of this war? Will they now leave? Yes, yes they will. Get out of here. Give me your provinces. I want to core them. Burn this down. Not too sure what my overextension is. Ah, it's okay. It's being dealt with. Automatic rebel suppression, please. What's going on? That's a little bit weird. Why are you trying to do this? Why are you like this? Oh well, they got 9.6 morale. What in the actual hell? Birthplace of the revolution. Ah, gotcha. Wow. Like, wow. I can retreat, but it would make me cancel the... There we go. I need this to move away ASAP as possible. I mean, they took more losses realistically in the battle. But obviously they out-moraled me. Let's bring this down to, say, Mentes. I'll make more units, and that will then be able to go out. So yeah, I don't even need to fight Wolgast in battles. I can just, like, skirt around. Occupy everything, and then full annex, and take on their troops as rebels. So I'm not too worried there. Meanwhile... Palembang sieged. Let's take out a jump even in this war. Yes. I mean, everyone around here is in this war with the exception of Landfang, who for some reason allied nobody prevalent to anything else around. Oh, here comes 300,000 angry Mongols. What are you doing when the Mongol horde steps in? Hold on. The Mongol horde steps in. I was even trying to make a joke about the steps, but you know what? That totally works. Right. I'm back up to another 5k to spend. Oh, come on. I don't need this much to spend. Also, there's 1k Mamlukian troops that just slipped through me. For now, I can just say, hey, they're going to become rebels and take them out. Hold on. What do you mean? They're at one province. Ah, man. You suck. Can't be bothered to truce break right now for that. I'll core up this stuff and take it out once I've cored this. It's not like they're at war. It's not like they're allied to anyone else. They're allied to Malacca, who's going to be annexed in this war, so I can just deal with them at my own pace and whim. Excellent. I'll leave one stack in Cairo, and the other one will go up here. Marvellous. For anyone religious rebels in Bundi, go on, independent army. I believe in you. I don't think the Malaccans are gonna come out. You then see making galleys deal 100% more damage. Ah, I thought it was a 50% C zone, but it's a 100% C zone. The more you know. And yes, I can see the zone. Let's... Oh yeah, I don't want to do this using the template. Template's great for making the units, but not great for adding to an already existing army because it just wants to crap itself. 50, 55, 60. There we go, 60-40. Let's take the guys out in York. More rebels. This stack can deal with that. I'll probably put this stack on autonomous rebel suppression in the Franco-Iberia region, quite frankly. Okay, so from here, I will just leave this army on rebel suppression in the Scandies and Russia region, rather than, because it was going in a really weird path. Let's just deal with the local rebels around here. Right. Rebel suppression for Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Russia. That's pretty much it. Go the Karelian region. Yeah, we'll call Estonia the oh, actually up here. Estonia, and then the Lithuanian proper states, and then we'll call it there. This guy can situate themselves in, say, Limousine, and then they'll go on auto rebel suppression. But let's take up the instant Ergal as we're moving through. Put them in Bourbon. Looks like a fairly central location to Franco-Iberia. Just eyeballing it. So this 100k will come up to help with this. I'm almost at my point cap in Mill, that's fine. And yes, the list of people that are disloyal is getting smaller. Excellent. Let's try and save Kutai. And Sulu's still being sieged. Don't tell Kirk. I don't like them Wildgasters moving around. Rostock sieged. Also, they can't actually form... they never formed Pomerania. Is that because the Commonwealth took these two provinces? Almost definitely. Otherwise they'd have done it by now. That's the logic I'm going with. Battle of Kutai was handily won. Yeah, I might be having to worry about your boats, but I'm sure as hell not having to worry about your armies. Siege of Jambi done. Let's go deal with these units down here. Gascon separatists in the marsh. Well, luckily enough, I'm going to Bourbon, and then put myself on automatic suppression with this. I know it's 99 instead of 100, but like, that's fine. I'm the one that's walked away from the extra 1k cannon. If it was ever actually going to build. Maybe I put the autonomous suppression armies on force march. Because at the times where it's standing still, they're going to be able to recover the morale. Normally, force march stops you from being able to recover morale in between each month. But the point is moot when you... Or is it that they don't reinforce? It's one of the two. Anyway. You get what I'm saying. They're stood around for a while. And that gives them the time to deal with whatever force march stops them from having. Whatever the truth of the matter may be. So let's go to this army. Put them on force march. Good thing they're standing still right now. Independent army are on the move. I can't put them on force march. And no, I'm not piecing out Denmark until I have a full annex. Pretty much everyone in that war is currently on co-belligerate mode, so it will all be dealt with appropriately. Oh yeah, Sulu. Let's get the boats in. They'll pick up the 60k that then help to reinforce into Borneo. Like Borneo, so they can do the little sieges. This can go around and start dealing with, say, Lanfang. And I'm at max mill points. What am I doing with this? I'm 400 away. So how about I put some mill points into some of this. Excellent. The courthouse and stuff haven't finished because we're still at 4,500-ish GovCap usage. Just you wait, it's going to be great. And that did rhyme. So that's the army waiting for the Mamluks. Let's put these here and here. I think my fleet should come into this sea zone actually now. I want to try and allow my troops to fully move. I've got 2 giant fleets now. I've lost the siege of Unterkarten. I was too slow. I was very close though. Nice try. Also, Wolgast do have Rugen, sorry. They've got Colding. Maybe I take not quite a 100% peace deal from Wolgast. And I deal with the little stuff in a follow-up war. We'll see. Hindu zealots in Dundar. Sure. I just want this sea zone cleared so I can go down, deal with Malacca. Deal with Malacca. Deal with Malacca. Also that will get me in to deal with Aceh. Sorry, not Aceh. Pasai and Delhi. Andaman Sea is just the light ships that are just continuously throwing themselves against a brick wall. I'm fine with that. Let's send this around. Then this needs to push in here. Tikvin. Nice, good job. Keep it up, rebels. So I'm about to also once again grab back Unterkarten, then I can deal with the Wolgasters. You know what? While the siege is going on in not Niederlausitz, Bautzen, these guys can come over to fight Wolgast. Bear in mind I do have combat ability. Even if I don't have the matching morale against Wolgast, I do have just sheer numbers and cavalry combat ability, which altogether is pretty useful. Let's also grab Brandenburg and Rupin. Excellent. And that's another siege. That's another occupation down. Kind of need to get into Linga. We'll do that now. And I've won back Unterkarten. Excellent. Move these guys down. Move everything down and around. What you doing when 300,000 angry Mongols come along and take you on? Run away, apparently. Just end up in... Can you end up in, like, flatland, please? So we don't have to fight you in the stupid mountains of stupid. If I have to fight you in mountains, fine, but... Actually, hold on. Let's go to Zeta. Let them move to Kosovo. Then we'll take you on in Kosovo. Also, speaking of the British Isles, with that rebel stack, I'm going to put this on automatic suppression in the area. Like, just deal with it as it is, please. Then we'll take you off when I need to actually fight GB. Mind you, when I need to actually fight GB, I'll have more units over there, and that one can continue on rebel suppression. And yeah, I can just use sheer numbers. I've got the advantage, may as well press it. Brunei trying to de-siege Kutai. Nice coup try. And oh, I need to reassign my units to go into Linga here. Then I can propagate religion, helping me convert. Once everything's converted, I can then do culture conversions. Again, at this point, it's more just for the fun of it. So I know Altaic is still looking kind of neat. So there's all of these here. Let's send this back over here. Considering that I've dealt with the troops, Niederlausitz and Wittenberg. Siege of Lanfang, that's a full annex. Whichever way you want to slice it. Thanks for the province. 1 war score. I need to call people as they are... I need to finish up the truce and sort it out as things are going on, because if not, I'll be sitting on too much overextension at any one time. I need to also deal with the Neapolitan separatists. I'll once again send as many troops as possible to go deal with that. And have I finished coring the Mamluks yet? Not yet. Once it's finished coring, I might truce break them. Nothing more than convenience. On the siege of Wolgast itself. Excellent. Let's go Kolberg. No, I don't have access through Commonwealth. I thought that Wolgast had it at one point. Maybe they took it off. And Hesse are getting wrecked by other people, so it might be not worth my time to try and take Hesse in this war. I can just take Wolgast. And I think my GovCap building's finished up. Just casually dropped about 500 GovCap usage. Nearly. Good stuff. My loans continue to be reduced down to 10. I could have taken out half of my loans in the previous when I debased currency, but I chose not to. I think it's a decision I stand by, honestly. Another siege down. Remember, this war is looking lengthy, but bear in mind this is basically to finish off this entire area. So This is like the war. This is like the war to end all wars kind of deal. And yeah, I'll go to minus 999 bird mana. Fine. So what is it? I need to offer... I've asked for Pakwan without taking any forts in the area. Well, what do you know? It's almost like I planned for that. Propagate religion in as many areas as I can. Anything else going on? Not really. This needs to come back into Naples to then be transported back. Right, what's this army doing? Is this on rebel suppression? No, it's just walking over to Bruges. Did I ask an did I seriously ask someone to walk over to Bruges? Yes, I did a while ago. Because I wanted to transport it to England. Well, that feels unnecessary now. Let's put this back into its respective army. Hold on a minute. What do you mean, Portuguese separatists? Right, time to go to Madeira then. And Molgas are trying to carpet siege in Hungary land. How cute. Okai kata. I need to turn this army on the British Isles into a correct stack. I feel. I mean, I don't need to, I just want to. Let's be more accurate about this. Right, so Pakwan is done. Let's finish off the troops. Then I'll probably just full annex. I know they've got troops sat there, but they should still accept annexation. Let's then burn this and turn it into mine. So much like a game of poker, we're doing burn and turn. I mean, this isn't quite the same in any other sense. We'll leave that to when I'm playing Balatro, I suppose. Right, I'm back to my mill cap. I don't really care. I'm still going to keep burning just because. I need to get rid of this separatist stack though. Let's also, real quick, because I can't afford the mill tech for a few more years. We'll just keep spending the mana. Mana is used to cast spells and such. And I was about to say I don't have access through this area. Of course I do. I'm at war with Malacca. Go. Scottish rising up in Ayrshire. Excellent. That will all be dealt with. This 100k here needs to... Hold on, is this a fort? Yeah, it's a fort. Of course it is. This needs to go over to Barras. Dalmatian separatists, that's okay. Insert my previous joke about how there's 101 of them. Oh, I didn't want to press go to. I wasn't even trying to press that. I was trying to click something else on the map. I was literally trying to click this unit. And then the button was just in perfect positioning. Anyway, let's go Kutai. Now I can burn this and core it. But anyway, I think this is where we leave this episode for now. So thank you for watching and I'll catch you again soon.